Let's jump to the story. We got this from Patrick Casey on X. He says, there's a lot of confusion about the big, beautiful bill. I'm just going to call it the omnibus because branding. What matters most is that it constitutes the biggest single increase in immigration enforcement funding in U.S. history. Here's what we got. $75 billion for ICE. That's crazy. $45 billion for detention. An 800% increase. $10 billion of that will go towards expanding ICE personnel, 10,000 officers. $14.4 billion toward deportation, removal. Now in a CBP, which will get $60 billion over the next 4 years. $46.5 billion will go toward completing the border wall. The bill also funds CBP facilities, hiring 8,000 new personnel. Take a look at that. Cracks down on illegals using Medicaid. The big, beautiful bill makes immigration harder and costlier by raising fees on asylum applications, humanitarian programs, employment authorization, unaccompanied children, immigration court proceedings, and border visa processing. There's more immigration stuff in the bill, but that does it for the main stuff. Immigration aside, the bill also cracks down on welfare abuse. So I like all of this. I'm a fan. And my view on the big, beautiful bill, the omnibus, is largely that, Congress is doing an omnibus again. Oh, it increases the deficit again. Yeah, they're stripping our buying power from us. It's really, really bad. We're not going to fix anything unless we actually succeed in a presidential agenda. Now, I like Trump's agenda. Democrats don't have one. If Democrats win, they will just impeach Trump and then nothing happens. So I'm sitting here being like, yes, omnibus bills are bad. I'm totally against them. Yes, the deficit is bad. No, the deficit should not be increased. However, I prefer Trump winning. Curious what you guys think.
I do prefer the bill to pass. I think that there is an incentive in Congress to pass legislation that'll actually enshrine the DOJ cuts into law. I think that can happen after this bill gets passed. And I think that if this doesn't pass, you're going to see a problem in the stock market and the economy, and you're going to see a recession this year. So at least 2 consecutive quarters of shrinkage for the economy. So I think that the best move for the country is to pass this and address the other things in a separate bill.
Well, I think back to because this is still in line with the Elon thing, is, originally when Trump won the election and then we had President Trump getting ready to take office, when they were developing the cabinet and kind of announcing what DOJ was going to look like, DOJ was supposed to finish July 4th, 2026. And I think last Friday, when they had their Oval Office meeting at the White House, they looked like friends. But at the same time, President Trump did reiterate that we do have some DOJ cuts, but we're not done with DOJ. And this is going to still be going on for the next year and a half, because DOJ's work is not done. Now, somewhere in between, obviously, the debt ceiling and the overspending, that's the argument you're hearing right now, that blew up probably over the weekend and then these couple days into the week. But, my question is, does Elon believe that President Trump cannot or will not deliver with what DOJ is planning to do with the, what was it, like $1 or $2 trillion in cuts when it's all said and done? I can't remember. Do you guys remember?
He was looking for 2.
2, right? So I just, the timing's interesting. I'm questioning the timing of everything, because why would you agree to this from the get-go and then just kind of come out of nowhere? And now Trump's on the Epstein files. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of way out of left field for me. Like, why would Elon Musk agree to DOJ? It's going to wrap up by July 4th, 2026, but it's not going according to your timeline. But Trump is saying, well, we're going to get there.
I mean, I don't know exactly what
Everyone's bad at everything they do, and they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's ultimately, I think it's ending up a reflection on Trump's.
I got to tell you guys, Milo has been hitting it out of the park.
On fire today.
Yeah, he's been on, for the past week. Let me actually pull up some of his tweets on both of these issues, for which he has excellent insights. So let me just scroll down real quick and grab where you at, Milo. Also, he was supposed to come on, then he just doesn't show up.
Yeah, I texted him today. I'm like, hey, are you around?
To be fair, we didn't book him. He hit us up at the last minute and said, hey, can I come by? We said yes, and then he didn't come by. So I don't want to make it seem like he canceled on us. He tweeted this: "You see the kind of mess it makes when there are 2 dads."
It's just not natural.
That was a good one.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
And then where's the other one? The other one he had was about the big beautiful bill. Here's what he said, and he nailed it. In practical terms, claims about the economy and the federal government are now adjacent to fairy stories and horoscopes. I don't mind other people discussing them or daydreaming about them. I choose not to. He's right. Nobody, this bill, it's this country, Congress, and everything is so just psychotic. The train has crashed already. None of this makes any sense or matters. Say whatever you want, but whether or not this is going to increase or decrease, choose your own adventure. Tons of accounts are saying the big beautiful bill actually decreases spending from the government because of the reduction in immigration costs. We're going to increase the budget for ICE, which is going to decrease the costs in a greater number by removing illegal immigrants who are straining the system. Therefore, the deficit goes down. And then on the other side, the corporate press and people like Elon are saying, no, the deficit will go up because it will cut like 1.3 trillion, but increase something like 3.7. So it's going to increase the deficit. I don't know. Pick your own adventure. If you like Trump, I just say nah. I choose to believe Trump can do no wrong.
I don't know that I agree that Trump can do no wrong. And I do think that the philosophically correct move is Musk's move, right? But the practically correct move is going to be Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's worried about, the reality on the ground, not, something down the
No,
road.
Phil. Because as you can clearly see, I've proven it. Trump literally never did anything wrong because he is the nexus of morality. This means whether it is good is solely determined by whether Trump does it. When he does it, it is good.
Well,
that is the political ethos of
That's some Muslim logic.
yeah.
And I guarantee you the people who responded and ratioed the post literally have no idea that I'm being sarcastic. The point is that Trump does things that are wrong. So this bill is not far from perfect. But I do see what you're saying. There is this viral post going around about Elon is being principled and Trump is being practical.
Yeah.
And I think practical makes more sense and principled is revolutionary. Yes, we get it. You want to change the government. It's bad. All these bad things are happening. How do you plan on doing it? By standing outside waving a sign saying, I will not partake? Sure, that won't do anything, but I'm glad you told us. Now I know what you think. That and $5 will get me a cup of coffee. Or we can try and reform the system like Trump is doing.
Yeah, I mean that in my opinion, that's the only thing that's going to work. Because if this bill doesn't go through, you're going to raise taxes significantly, and you're going to end up with a recession. So that's just going to be awful for millions of Americans. So.
Yeah, I guess my biggest concern on all of this is that tomorrow the drama will be over and we'll be talking about something else less fun and more boring.
It's Friday, so.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, we can talk about
aliens.
We could talk about aliens.
Sasquatch.
We hit Sasquatch. We could probably hit some other cryptids, though. We could hit some cryptid. There's a cryptid. Me and Sarah are going to a cryptid fair on Saturday.
Wait, what? Really?
There's really a fair.
Well, it's West Virginia, man.
It is. So I'll text her and I'll ask her.
I like talking about Sasquatch because it's clearly not real, but just people are really excited about it all the time. And it's a guy in a suit, but, go at it. You know what I mean? It's exciting.
We interviewed some people on Pop Culture Crisis who made a documentary about Sasquatches. And it was like, they're like...
Sasquatches.
Yeah, like a family.
Yeah.
Like a mom Sasquatch. Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
I actually need to find the name of it because it slips my memory. And I think they deserve a shout out just for the work they did on it. But I was so not sold on it.
Well, of course, there's no such thing as a Sasquatch. Okay? Sasquatch is a story your parents tell you to scare you when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're low-res creatures.
Yeah.
What's the thing around here called? The scad? No.
Sheep squatch?
Okay, so they have a movie
Snallygas.
Sasquatch and the Missing Man.
Oh.
That was Tony Merkel. He was on Culture War.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have the Grafton monster. Mm-hmm. West Virginia has all the cryptids.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that has something to do with
the Shape of Shadows
use.
was the documentary. Recommend if you're looking for a laugh.
I think it was
but it was
bathtub
good.
gin back in the day.
Yeah.
Why?
You live in the middle of nowhere and you're slamming moonshine. You'll see a lot of things.
A lot of crazy stuff.
A lot of crazy stuff. This is how we round out our discussion on Elon.
Elon's a crazy guy, and it's crazy stuff happening in D.C. They're fighting like gay men. That's what it seems like.
Scorched earth.
Elon's going to he's going to tweet, Trump, your stuff is outside. Come get it. Actually, that would be really funny if, like, outside of the White House there's a big box that says Elon on it.
You saw what his office was?
Oh, we got to do that.
Did you see what his office was? All it was like a desk and a computer. And it was like a small office.
We need to get a cardboard box full of just, like, old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles T-shirts and then just write Elon on it and film outside the White House. Like,
there you go.
Hey, they threw his stuff out. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.